Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. And if it's your first time here, I'm Janetta, an author who loves to draw. On my channel, I focus on combining storytelling with art. If that's something you're interested in, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let's get to it. SSMD So It Begins, Chapter 41, Killing Kendra. Eva. As I slipped, flopped, and bounced against the wall I was supposed to be climbing, I only had one thought. I was going to kill my sister. Unfortunately, the quickest way to get to her was to climb the wall she'd already flounced her happy tail over. I took a deep breath, grabbed a tighter hold to the rope that I was supposed to be using to help climb, and repositioned my feet against the wall. In my mind, I chanted, "Kill Kendra, kill Kendra." Slowly but surely, I made it high enough to reach the top of the wall. Xavier sat straddling the wall. I ignored the fact that he looked ready to burst from laughter at the sight of me trying to climb that stupid wall. We both sat straddling the wall. "How the hell do we get down?" I asked. Then, to my horror, a man came up the side I just climbed, straddled the wall, grabbed a rope on the other side, slid halfway down, then jumped down into the muddy water that waited below. I won't tell you the word I said after seeing that, but I'm sure you can imagine it. "Ladies first," Xavier said. "Remember, it's only 8 feet." Easy for you to say. You didn't even need the stupid rope. All you had to do is jump up, grab the top of the wall, and pull yourself up. Height has its benefits. Now go. He took my arm and held on to me as I grabbed the stupid rope and threw my leg over. I slid halfway down before falling butt first into the muddy water. Xavier hopped down and helped me up. I turned and took off running down the course towards the next obstacle. "Come on, Xavier," I called back to him. "I have to catch and kill Kendra." Xavier's laughter caught up to me seconds before he did. We ran through tires and hit fitness stations where one or both of us had to do a series of crazy exercises. I postponed thoughts of killing Kendra because somewhere on that crazy course, I started to enjoy myself. Xavier and I crossed the finish line together. I was so proud of myself. High on adrenaline, I threw my arms around him. "That was great." "Yes, it was. You did good." We hugged again. "No, we did good." We walked arm in arm to the refreshment tent. I hadn't thought of Mike since he tried to talk to me earlier. We cheered on the participants that finished after us. Once everyone finished, Kendra thanked everyone who participated and donated time and money to make the event a success. She told us that lunch would be ready in an hour, giving everyone time to get to their rooms, freshen up, and then meet at the lunch tent. "Are you ready?" They gave me the room keys when I signed us in. We just had to grab them from the car when we grabbed our bags. We grabbed our bags and headed for the hotel. Entering the lobby, I asked Xavier, "You want to meet back in the lobby in an hour?" "Works for me. I'm in room 227. What's your room number?" I looked. Apparently, I'm in room 227 too. Chapter 42, Xavier Meets Mike. Dear SSMD Advisor, my friend swears she has the perfect guy for me. She has been trying for months to get me to agree to date him. I'm hesitant because she's also single, and I keep thinking, if he's such a great guy, why isn't she dating him? Am I crazy for not trusting her? Appreciate your opinion. Suspicious. Eva. Xavier and I both looked down at our room assignments. How did we end up with the same room? No worries. You go up to the room while I get this straightened out with the front desk. Let's keep the plan to meet back here in the lobby in an hour. Thanks, Xavier. I appreciate you taking care of this. I was also glad I didn't have to wait any longer to hit the shower. I just made it into the room when the room extension began to ring. "Hello?" I set my bag on the only bed in the room. The good news is they have a room for me. The bad news is the room won't be ready until after lunch. Xavier sounded a little bit frustrated. "Well, just come up to the room. Let yourself in because I can't wait any longer to take a shower. Once I'm done, you might as well jump in. We'll go have lunch and hang out until your room is ready." He agreed quickly. From the shower, I didn't hear Xavier come in, nor did I hear Mike knocking at the door or the conversation that ensued. Xavier. Xavier assumed it was either Kendra or Simone knocking at the door, so he answered it. Both his and the man at the door's faces registered surprise. "I'm sorry, I was told a friend of mine was staying in this room. There must be a mistake." Mike's heart had dropped when Xavier opened the door. "Not a problem." Xavier was about to close the door, then something struck him about Mike. "Hey, have we met before? You seem familiar to me." "Doubtful, because I'm usually good with faces." Mike turned to walk away, and Xavier began to shut the door. Before it closed, Mike heard a familiar voice call out, "Xavier, I'll be out in a minute." Eva. I left the room to wait in the lobby for Xavier while he showered. As soon as I hit the lobby, mine and Mike's eyes met. I expected him to approach me, but instead he turned and walked away. Hope you enjoyed today's story. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Until next time, be and stay blessed.